I'm back with another video, and this video is going to be my where I'm going to college, and it's going to be a more of a chit-chat type version. I've done a couple of these videos, but I'm really used to doing vlogs, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get right in. So going into senior year, I applied to 13 different schools, which I know is a lot. So I got really scared applying to schools. I was only going to apply to 5, and I can't remember for the life of me what those 5 schools were, but I know for the most part it was UPenn, Emory, Georgia Tech, Georgia State, and I think there was one more school. I can't remember. Maybe it was West Georgia, but I knew I wanted to have more around September, October, just because I was thinking that's not a lot of schools. What if a lot of the schools that I was planning on applying to were very hard schools to get into, and so I was like, I didn't want to be left with no options and regret it. So I ended up applying to several other schools, and I also did this program called Questbridge because my #1 school was Emory at the time, and they have this program where if you do the Questbridge application, it could serve as your Emory application, and not only will you do that, but you could be entered to receive a full tuition scholarship to the school, so you wouldn't have to pay anything for the coming 4 years, and it's for people who come from low-income families or has, disabilities and stuff like that. And so I wanted to take advantage of it, and if I can go to college for free, why not? So in doing so, I was able to apply to several other schools. So in total, I applied to SCAD, Savannah College of Art and Design, Johnson & Wales, University of Pennsylvania. All the schools that I applied to will be linked down below, just because there's so many of them and I know I'm going to forget one. So I'll put them in the description box. But I ended up getting accepted into 5 schools and waitlisted at 1 school. So Emory has always been my dream, and anybody who knows me knows that I've always wanted to go there. It's just a good place for me. I felt like it had everything that I wanted. It had the rankings, it has the academia, it has the internships and partnerships being located in Atlanta. It's a partner with Google, and that's something that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to work for Google. Just as long as I can remember. I can never tell people, like, oh, people always ask me, when did you want to work for Google? And I just never give them my answer. I've always known. So it just having everything that I wanted, it was perfect. But Emory has about an 8% acceptance rate, so I knew it was very unlikely, even though I do have pretty high test scores. And GPA, my GPA was a 3.75. A black girl from a single parent household. What more can I do to set myself out? State officer for a career technical student organization. I had a lot of stuff backing me up, but I figured I probably wasn't going to get in. And so I, wanted to make sure that I had good backup plans. So the 5 schools I got accepted to, the first one was Johnson & Wales. I got accepted in October, and for the longest I was like, oh, this is a really good backup school. I would love to go there. It has a lot of the things that I was looking for. My only thing is it's a private school, and it was out of state, so the money just wasn't working for me. That was always like the thing that I went to seal the deal. Like, if I couldn't afford it, I tried not to think about it so much because there's always scholarships and stuff like that. And when it came down to making my final decision, I let the finances be the last thing that I really wanted to help in my decision. So Johnson & Wales was out of the window. Then I got into Georgia State, Spelman College, University of West Georgia, and Savannah College of Art and Design. So those were the other 4 schools that I got into. The school that I got waitlisted at was Emory, and you don't know how happy I was because I never in a million years thought I would even get into Emory. So that alone made me super excited. And it was part of the reason why I delayed this video, because, you know, I did get waitlisted there, and if I ended up changing my mind about the school that I chose to go to Emory, I didn't want to make a whole new video about it. I just thought I would include everything together. So out of the schools I got into, I was so sure about 2 of the schools. I narrowed it down to 2 schools. I narrowed it to Georgia State and the University of West Georgia. And Spelman, I love my Black identity. I think it's very important to be self-aware, and that's the whole reason that I applied to Spelman. I have 2 really good friends that go to Spelman, and they've been telling me so much about the school, and so I thought, you know, why not? Only reason it came down to it is because, again, money, and also because Spelman doesn't have my major. I tried so hard. I would have loved to go to Spelman. It's a beautiful campus. I remember doing a like a little program. You know how they have those programs for different schools for underage kids and stuff like that. So I did a program there, and I loved Spelman. It was so much fun, but you know, it just didn't work out for me. And SCAD is too close to home. One, my mom lives in Savannah, and I wanted to make sure that wherever I went to college, I was off, and I wanted to be able to learn how to be independent and get everything out of college, you know, get the full experience. And I felt like me being so close to home, my mom would want to come like every weekend. So SCAD wasn't an option either, and it was also really expensive. You know, finance was always a thing that came last for me, like picking schools. So like I said, I narrowed it down to the University of West Georgia and Georgia State, and I picked the University of West Georgia, and I couldn't be happier. I am so excited. I am majoring in marketing and graphic design, and it's honestly the best choice for me. The reason I was so hesitant to pick it though was because my brother goes there, and like I said, I wanted to be able to have my own identity and get the full college experience. But my brother loves it there, and he was all part of the reason of me even applying to the school. So I was like, you know what, I applied, they offered me scholarship money, and with all my other scholarships, I'm practically going for free. So it was honestly just the best decision for me. I couldn't be happier. Next week is actually my orientation, and I'm super duper excited. And if you couldn't tell already, I did not get into Emory. They didn't accept anybody off the wait list. It was like a bittersweet type of thing. It wasn't too sad. I didn't cry or anything about it, but I was disappointed. But I don't care, because I'm going to West Georgia, and I'm going to have fun in Carrollton, and it's going to be so much fun. I do plan on rushing and getting involved on campus, and I'm just so excited. I can't wait. So that is the video. If you guys want to see more in depth about scholarships and stuff like that, I did get a lot. I got 2 DECA related scholarships, which totaled to $3,000. I got one from West Georgia that was $1,000, and Johnson & Wales actually offered me $15,000 in scholarships. So I know a little bit about applying for scholarships and stuff like that, so I might do a whole separate video about that, or I might not. It just all depends on what you guys want to see. And that was the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment down below. I love to hear what you guys have to say. If you have any advice for me going into new videos, leave ideas, and I will see you guys in my next video.